Today I'm going to be draining my pond with a gas water pump. About a week ago we had a good amount of rain and the area I'm digging to expand the pond filled with water. In this video I'm using a Predator gas pump with a 3-inch hose. I decided to buy this pump because the last time the area filled with water I used a 1-inch bilge pump, but that just took too long and I had to run it off a generator. Alright, so I have my equipment now. I have the water pump. I have a 3-inch intake hose. This thing here is stiff stuff. They don't want it to collapse. So you have with your intake, it's got to be firm so that it doesn't collapse on you, because that's where the water's coming in. It's creating suction, and so that's got to be stiff. So that's a 15-foot PVC intake hose. So here is the discharge hose. This is 25 feet, and as you can see here, it's got the attachment there, and so we'll put that on the discharge side. So this here is a Predator 3-inch water pump. This is it. So you're going to have your intake is right here, and then your discharge is right here. And so before you start this up, you do have to fill it with water right here. And I'm just going to use some pond water that doesn't have too much sediment in it. And just going to pour it right in there, and that'll prime it. So once I do that, I'll have my hoses hooked up here. I'm going to need to put gasoline in. I've already put the oil. It takes SAE 30 weight 10. And that's on this side here. Right there is your oil. And so that's already done. And you got your on switch here. And the pull cable. The pull cable is right here. Pull cord. And you got your choke right here. And this makes it go, I guess, slow or fast right here. I haven't done it yet, but we'll go ahead and start that up once I get all the equipment attached. So the water pump also comes with a strainer, and that's because this is semi-trash, is I guess what they call it, versus full trash. It means that some particles can come through the pump, but you don't want them too big. And so what we have here is a strainer. This goes on the intake in the water, and it's going to strain the water for those particulates that are too big. And so we'll go ahead and attach that. All right, so here is the connection for the inlet. I think it's stiff. Be ready to fight this rigid hose. It's very hard to work with, and it's pretty heavy. Here I'm tightening the hose clamp. All right, here we got the intake with the strainer. Just going to add this on. That should be good. All right, now we have the discharge hose here. Gotta be very careful not to cut it. Okay, starting procedure. Pre-start check, priming cap, prime the pump, fill the pump with water, fill in, checking.
Dad, it's off.
What?
Look.
Where? Make sure you have the switch turned to on. Good thing I had my boy with me.
It was off.
Well, for some reason, the water wasn't pumping through the discharge, so I refilled the reservoir. Still not pumping water. Back looking at the manual again. Ah, so it was a vacuum issue. The seal at the connection wasn't tight. We're getting down to the bottom. Okay, so here's the results. Got most of the water out. It took 2 hours and 50 minutes to do this. So I started at 235 and now it's 520. So not bad. So this 3-inch pump does about 3,000 gallons per hour. And so this is almost 3 hours. So that must be about 9,000 gallons that I pumped out of this pond here. Just got a little bit left. Hopefully it's going to dry fairly quickly because I do need to get back to doing my digging. I'm thinking of renting a bigger excavator and a skid steer. I was pricing it over at Home Depot and it looks like I could get the two of them for a week for about $2,000, maybe a little more. I don't mind paying $2,000 if it speeds up the operation a lot, because obviously this is going really slow and I'd love to get this done this year. It's February 22nd right now, so I'd like to get it done by the end of the year if possible. It's going to be fairly deep on that side, so it's still got a ways to go. So a couple of key items to take home from this video. Turn the switch on before pulling that start cord and make sure the seal is tight at the hose fitting. I have to say, if you're needing to pump a lot of water in a short amount of time, this pump will do it for you. I tried using the over-the-hill gravity method, but there just wasn't enough slope to get the water moving. Well, thanks for sticking around and watching another one of my videos. You made it to the end, so I have to compliment you. Having said that, you might consider checking out some of the other videos I have on my channel. Till then, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.